Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for coming back. Today's video is going to be a giant book haul. Like, there is definitely, I want to say 30 plus books. Back into the video about the books. I've got some of these books from Prime Day because she happened, and then most of these are thrifted. There is more books than I would typically thrift in a month because it is my boyfriend and I's anniversary month, and he decided to spoil me with tons of books this month, and I am truly grateful deep down for all these books. Do I have any idea where these are going in my room? No clue. Am I almost out of book space? Yes. Am I going to go on a book buying ban until Black Friday so I can buy a book outlet order? Also yes. You're going to have to give me a quick minute to organize these into the piles so I can show you the ones that were thrifted, the ones that my boyfriend got me, and then like my Prime ones. So let's just speed through this. Let's start this haul with my Prime Day deals. Prime Day was not that great. I felt like there wasn't that great of book sales happening. I managed to find 3 books that I really wanted on sale. So the first one is Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is part of the duology. This is the second book in the duology of Dance of Thieves. It has some beautiful maps inside. Hold on. There's one, and there's another. They're beautiful. And I've heard so many people rave about this series, like so many, that I was like, let me just get the second book for when I read the first one and then fall in love with it. So, it's just my little baby. The next book I got was 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This book is very popular on Book Talk, and I know it's to be a very sad one. It is a short little one, which is enjoyable, or maybe it's just because it's a big, tall book. Like, compared to this, she's like a good inch taller or something. I'm excited to give this one a read because I have been eyeing it for like a year now, and I'm so glad to finally have it in my possession. Next, and the last book I got from Prime Day. This one I saw a clip on TikTok, and it was essentially it was a scene about some girl throwing a cupcake at death, and I was like, say less, add it to my wish list. And then I found out it was a Wattpad book. Wattpad published books have me in a chokehold. So then it was add to cart, and I bought it. This is Death is My BFF by Katarina E. Tonks. It's the first book in the Death Chronicles series. I believe there's 2, maybe it's a duology. But that's quite literally all I know about it, was that one scene. So hopefully it's good. And those were all the books I found for Prime Day that I bought. My boyfriend, on the other hand, got me a few. The first book he got me was 6 of Crows by Leah Bardugo. For some reason, was under the impression that you have to read this duology first. So I thought, let's give it a read. Let's get it. This one has some beautiful, like, silver details on the cover. But with comes 6 and Crows comes Crooked Kingdom. So he got me the duology. So he got me those 2. He also picked out Call Me By Your Name. This is MXM romance. I know there's an age gap. This is the movie cover, because that is, I'm pretty sure, Mr. Timothy Chalamet. I really like the movie cover of the book. Like, usually I don't like the movie covers, but I really like the movie cover of this one. Oh shoot, this doesn't have chapters. Interesting. Call Me By Your Name. And a year ago, when him and I started dating, he got me Once Upon a Broken Heart. And here we are a year later, and he got me The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I've been dying to get to the series, but I haven't because I'm reading Caraval first. So I read Caraval, now I gotta read Legendary, and then I can finally get to this series. I gotta read Finale too, but I don't have her at the moment. But these book covers are beautiful. I absolutely adore my Once Upon a Broken Heart, and like purple. I'm deceased. If you watched my last video, my weekly reading vlog, you would have seen me reading the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas. My boyfriend did in fact get me all the books. I have Chaos up there, but I was already showing that in the video. He got me Hideaway, which is Kai's book. We've got Kill Switch, which is Damon's book. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, and the last one we got Nightfall, which is Will's book. They look so beautiful, and people will be like, we like the old covers better. I like these covers. I don't know what y'all be getting at. Okay, and the last two brand new books my boyfriend bought me. He got me, this was in the $6 like bargain area of Indigo. It is Watch Over Me by Mila Gray. This is a part of a series. I don't quite know the name, but the other books are Come Back to Me, Stay With Me, and Run Away With Me. I have all those books. I just didn't have this one, and because I just finished a dark romance series, I needed another one to start, and he ended up picking out Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I am so excited to read my first Sophie Lark book. I forgot how this book has like illustrations in it, and I believe this is a mafia. These are beautiful. I think the Strawberry and Brutal Prince and Stolen Air are my favorite covers, but oh, I can't wait to own them all. Now into the thrifted books. I counted there's approximately 33 here to go through, so we better get to it. I am seeing something that I didn't notice before, and we're going to just grab the first book on top. We've got Crash Into You by Katie McGarry. I have other books in this series. I have Dare You To and Take Me On and Pushing the Limit. I don't know where this one falls in the series. This is similar to how my thought process goes with Watch Over Me, where I know I have the books, but I have no clue what the series is about or what it's even called. But I saw this poking out from the... Wait, it even has it without the dust jacket. Oh my goodness. I really hate this. I really like just look at it. Look at the guy. Why his feet like that? Oh, this one actually has his toes on it.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
You know how I know these books came out a long time ago? By the prices. This says this hardcover was $20. It was $19.99. Do you guys want to know how much hardcovers go in Canada today? Oh, you're paying like $30 to $35 to $40 for one. Okay, the next book I got, I thrifted many ARCs this month. One of them being The Other Side of the Sky by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. What pulled me in was the cover. I absolutely love this. There's a cat. I didn't notice that before. There was no description on here, so all I saw was The Wrath and the Dawn meets Renegades. Next we got this cute little witchy looking book. We've got From Bad to Curse by Lana Harper. I have no idea what it's about, but the cover drew me in. It's giving autumn, fall, Halloween, witch just curses. Like, I am going to read this in the fall. Like, 100%. I have to. Oh, look at these pretty decorated covers. Oh my god, let's see if I can focus it for you. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, I love when there's detailing on, like, the pages. Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. I read her other book, Love and Gelato. Loved it. I read it before the movie, I think, came out. I think it was a movie, not a TV show. And I believe this is her best friend's book. Next, we got Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I actually, at the thrift store when I got this, there were 2 copies and I originally grabbed the other one, but I was like, it's bigger. I don't want the like big font one. I just want the normal one. So we're gonna give Malibu Rising a try, but I believe this one takes place in the span of 1 day, which should be interesting. Next, we got The Intimacy Experiment by Rosie Dannon, and I saw this one, I was like, that looks like that other book, let me get it. So I honestly have no idea what it's about. I do know her name is Naomi because it's a giant right there. I am such a covers person. Like, if there's a cute cover, I'll buy it. If I like the cover, I'm gonna buy it. Next book, we got a fantasy. We got Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It looks, I don't know how to explain it. I saw it and I was like, that's a cute cover. Another advanced reader's copy. We've got The Song That Moves the Sun by Anna Bright. This one I don't know too much about. From the back, I'm reading like there's 2 best friends, and they meet 2 boys from one of the 9 secret cities of the spheres, ruled by the magic of astrological signs. Don't mind if I do. I'm Glad About You by Teresa Rebeck. Their meeting outside a high school football game was both completely forgettable and utterly life-changing. I think I read Football Game and was like, in the basket it goes. Someone becomes a pediatrician. I thought this was a YA football. What did I buy? Next, Where Sea Meets Sky. This is by Corinna Halley. It's just that cover. It's the font, it's the cover. This one has to do with something in New Zealand. Let me show you the map. The map was kind of cute. Look at that. Now this book I probably should have read in elementary school to get into reading, but I didn't. So I got it now to give it a try because, you know, you're never too old for a book. So this is Geekarella. This is by Ashley Post. Something to do with cosplay contest. It has like a bit of a Cinderella story retelling. Something to do with a meet and greet with an actor. It sounds right up my alley, honestly. I got The Alchemist. This is by Paulo Coelho. This is the 25th edition. It's a short little itty bitty book. I don't know if this is fiction, if this is non-fiction, but you know, I saw people reading it. I saw some people out in public reading this, and I was like, will this make me smarter? The next book was only picked up. Do I think I'm going to be able to read this? The chances are slim, but Haley Pham really sold me on it with how much she loves it, and I have loved every book that she has loved. I picked up Red Rising. I've never seen any of Pierce Brown's books at a thrift store. This is an adult sci-fi, I believe. I believe there's no romance to it. The next book, Name Drop by Susan Lee. This one was actually another library book. It had like clear plastic on it, and I like low-key had to rip it out because they like put book glue on the inside of the book, and I just did not want this crinkly plastic on the outside of my book with giant stickers everywhere. This one I think is a workplace romance, by the way. This one is The Black Tattoo by Sam Enthoven. It's giving the vibe that one Netflix movie does, where they're like adopted from the same orphanage. Like, that's what he's giving. He's giving that main character guy. I think this has something to do with like the afterlife, the underworld, when someone's in trouble. Floating sharks. What in the Willy Wonka is this? Another arc, my friends. We got The Ballad of Darcy and Russell by Morgan Matson. I have majority of Morgan Matson's books. I have 6 of them. This is 7. I have 7 now. But I believe there's only like 1 or 2 more on her discography that I don't have. Have I read any of Morgan Matson's books? No. I have not read a single one. Yet I buy every single one. Because, you know what? I think I will like their books. This one looks like, you know, ooh, she gets stranded at a bus station. She's heading off to college. She meets a guy. Now we got ourselves a little rom-com looking one. This is The Upside of Falling Down. What I know about this one is sis wakes up with amnesia. She doesn't remember anything. She wakes up in an Irish hospital. Very specific. And then she's just like, I don't remember my old life, so let me just start a new one. And I believe she like runs away or hides with an Irish man. We got a classic. We got Lady Chatterley's Lover. This book, based on the back, has told me Lady Chatterley has an affair with the family gamekeeper because her husband is paralyzed from the waist down. I thought it'd be interesting to read because, you know, it's always good to read different people's perspectives and situations. Oh my goodness, we got a special edition apparently. This is First Down. It is clearly a football romance. She looks like a little photographer. Grace Riley is also wrote in Breakaway, which is hockey, Stealing Home, which is baseball, and it looks like Wicked Serve. You know, it looks like hockey, but it could also be volleyball. But this one looks cute. This one, people be raving about. Apparently, it's a classic, and everyone's raving about it because Taylor Swift read it and wrote a song inspired by it, which is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I actually had to double check in the store if this was the actual book because the cover's not like the other ones. Apparently there's a movie. There is a Netflix movie of it. I don't know. I kept seeing everyone reading it, so I was like, let's just add it to the never-ending TBR. Now we got ourselves a little mystery thriller. It is Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Curlin. This is also an ARC, and I believe the whole premise of this is the main character is a psychopath, and we get to see some, like, their life from their perspective, and there's like a murder that happens, and there's like a race to find the identity of the killer. It sounded really good, and I needed a 5th book to get free at Value Village, so this is the one that came home with me. Remember how I told you I'm a sucker for anything with royalty? The Glass Queen. Who will rule and who will shatter? The enthralling sequel to The Evil Queen. Did I seriously buy a sequel? No. I can't even read this until I get the first book. Usually if I find a dark covered book that's matte and isn't a usual shape of a book, it is a self-published and a spicy romance. This one is Any Means Necessary by Lila Heron. Ooh, let me read this. A knock on Lexi's bedroom door in the middle of the night changes everything. Suddenly she's being swept into a world of violence, crime, and influence by a man who solves impossible problems for powerful people. You know what it's giving? It's giving those Wattpad books where your parents sell you to One Direction. Another little rom-com to switch it up. We've got Out of the Blue by Alison Bliss. Sis starts recording her journey of, like, her exercise journey and then accidentally posts it and it blows up. And now everyone's dying to see the journey. But, I don't know. I am a sucker for these covers with little animals on them. Next we got this book. This one I actually saw a lot around my college apartment. My roommate had this book, and I mean, they had a good taste in books. So I decided to pick it up. This is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I have a feeling this is sad. I have a feeling that this is gonna tickle the heartstrings. Again, what's with these books and not having chapters? This is a bunch of novellas from the Selection series. We've got The Prince, The Guard, The Queen, and The Favorite. This is Happily Ever After by Kira Cass. I absolutely ate up the Selection series. It is kind of what got me back into reading after taking a break from it. And finding this at the thrift store was a holy grail. I was just like, this came to me in a time of need, of comfort, and I'm going to eat this up. And I ended up finding Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This one is very popular. I know. I love this small little, like, just like a little quaint little book. I believe it is translated from a different language. Oh my goodness, it was adapted for the screen in Japan. That's so cute. City of Saints and Thieves. This is Ooh, this is advanced uncorrected. And this is not for sale. People sold this. But it's all good. This one is definitely going to be out of my comfort zone because does not appear to be a romance. It's talking about difficult topics, topics about struggle and change and loss of family, and this is not something I would typically reach for, but it caught my eye and I wanted to give it a try. Now we got 2 books. These are stuck together because thrift stores don't use good stickers. The first one we got here is Pride, Prejudice, and Pittsburgh. This is by Rachel Limpincott. This author also wrote 5 Feet Apart. What I understand from this one, it is a Pride and Prejudice retelling. And I think it is a queer book. I think it's about 2 ladies. And then another book by this author, but this one also has author Allison Derrick, and it's She Gets the Girl. This cover called my name. It is so cute. I need to read it. And again, I don't know what it's about. I've been dying to read an Agatha Christie book, especially The Halloween Party, but I haven't been able to find it. But I found Closed Casket. Ooh, guests arrive for a party at her Irish mansion. Lady Playford has decided to cut off her 2 children without a penny and leave her vast fortune to an invalid who has only weeks to live. So, can someone explain this to me? Because it says Agatha Christie, Closed Casket, but then it says Sophie Hannah. Who wrote this? Our last little rom-com, we got Fight or Flight by Samantha Young. This one, an airport romance, I'm guessing. This one looks like it was from Target. We don't got Target here, so I'm guessing it was a book outlet one in the cheapo, like the bargain bins, because there's like a slice through the cover. And the last book we got is Lying in the Deep by Diana Urban. This is giving cruise murder on the cruise ship, like a little summery mystery. Here are my lovely stacks of books behind me. As you can see, there is many of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe and stay up to date on some more recent videos coming out. As well as, if you enjoyed, let me know if you've read any of these and if you think I should read some of them ASAP, because if you guys tell me it's good, I'm probably gonna end up reading it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!